Dear students, in this class I am going to explain the error correction codes. In the previous class I have explained the how to detect the error by making use of the parity method and the block parity method. Here error correction codes, we have the two types of error correction codes. These error correction codes employed in the digital system to correct the error if the data transmitted with some errors. So that by detecting that error, by making use of these codes, we can correct that errors in the data. These are used to correct the errors which are being detected by the detection codes. There are two types of error correction codes. One is Hamming code, another one is block parity code. But anyway, in the syllabus we are not having the block parity code. Now we are going to discuss about the Hamming code. Hamming code is nothing but by using some parity bits. By using some parity bits, we are going to correct the error which is transmitted. That means what? We are having some parity bits. By using that parity bits, we are going to correct the error which is transmitted along the data to the receiver side. So that means what? We are going to have some parity bits along with the data, and at the receiver side, by making use of that parity bits, we are going to detect the error and we are going to correct the error. That is nothing but Hamming code. In this Hamming code, the data will be transmitted along with the parity bits. That means here we need to add some number of parity bits along with the data. That parity bits are named, that parity bits decided, number of parity bits will be decided by the condition, that is 2 power of r greater than or is equals to m plus r plus 1. That means what? Here the point is very clear. In case of Hamming code, we will be having some data, and this along with the data we are going to transmit some parity bits. And this will be transmitted from the transmitter to receiver. This will be transmitted from transmitter to receiver side, and at the receiver side we will check whether the signal received correct or not by making use of the parity bits. In the Hamming code, just now I have explained, data will be transmitted along with the parity bits. That means what? We are going to add some parity bits to the data, and so that the total data along with the parity will be transmitted at the receiver side. At the receiver side, we are going to again test whether the received signal is erroneous one or error free signal, such that we are going to add the parity bits to the data. The number of parity bits which should be added, to the data must satisfy this condition, that is 2 power of r must be greater than or is equals to m plus r plus 1. Here m is nothing but number of data bits, r is nothing but it is number of parity bit. Here the question is that based on the size of the data, we have to choose the number of parity bits to be added to that data. For example, here that is the condition is that to know the how many number of parity bits should be added to the data, that should be known by this equation, that is 2 power r must be greater than or is equals to m plus r plus 1. Here m is nothing but number of data bits, r is nothing but it is number of parity bit plus 1 is, we have to satisfy this condition. In this case I am going with the particular example. Let assume that number of data bits are 4, that is m is equals to 4. So if m is equals to 4, then how many number of data parity bits we have to add? Then take r is equals to 1 now. 2 power of 1 greater than or is equals to m is nothing but 4 plus r is nothing but 1 and plus 1. That means what? This is 2 is greater than or is equals to 4 plus 1, that is 6. So that it is wrong. And next one, go with the r is equals to 2, that is 2 power of 2 must be greater than 4 plus 2 plus 1. That means what? It is 4 greater than or is equals to 7. This is also wrong. That means what? If I go with r is equals to 3, that is 2 power of 3 greater than or is equals to 4 plus 3 plus 1. So that how many we can have? This is what? Here this is 8 greater than or is equals to 8, and so that we can have. That means what? From this equation we can conclude that if the number of bits in the data, if the number of bits in the data 4, so that we have to add the three number of parity bits that are r is equals to 3. Here m is equals to 4. Then we have to, if the data bits are 4, then we have to add the 3 parity bits to the data, such that the data along with the parity will be transmitted from the transmitter to receiver along with the data. Parity bits will be transmitted along with the data from the transmitter to receiver. Now here the point is very clear. If the number of bits in the data are 4, then we have to add the 3 parity bits. But the question is that where we have to add the parity bits. Here if the data is how many bits? Data is 4 bits. That means this box and 4 are the parity bits, and the 3 are what? 4 are the data bits, and the 3 are the parity bits. But here the question is, so in these 4 data bits, and where we have to add the parity bits, the location of the parity bits will be defined by its positional weight. That is how many parity bits we have? 3 parity bits, that is 2 power of 0, 2 power of 1, 2 power of 2. 2 power of 0 means what? It is 2 power of 0 means it is 1. 2 power of 1 means it is 2. 2 power of 2 means it is 4. That means what? We have to add the parity bits at 1, 2 and 4. So that 1 is nothing but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 data and 3 is parity. 4 plus 3 is what? 7. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is nothing but 4 bit of data plus 3 bit of parity. But the location of 3 bit of parity, that is 1, 4, 1, 2, 4. This is 1. That means what? Parity bit 1. Next one is 2. That is parity bit 2. Next one is what? At the position 4 we have to add the 3 parity bits. How many parity bits we have to add? 3 parity bits if the data is 4 parity. Data is with the 4 bits. And the remaining 4 cells are nothing but it is the data D1, D2, D3 and D4. This is what? It is the location of. It is the location of the parity bits. Here the point is very clear. If 4 number of bits are there in the data, then we have to add the 3 parity bits by checking this condition. So then after knowing the number of parity bits, here the question is that what is the location of parity bits? If we wanted to transmit these parity bits along with the data, then we have to go with the positional weight system. That is 2 power of 0, 2 power of 1, 2 power of 3. 4 parity bits are there. That is 2 power of 3. That is what? It is 8. That means what? It is at the 8th cell we have to go with the 4th parity bit. But here we are having only 3 parity bits. One is at the first cell, second cell and another one is third cell. Out of 7, 3 are for parity, remaining 4 are for the data. Then coming to the finding the values of the parity. Finding the values of the parity. Now we have the complete structure. Now I can write this is P1, parity 1. This is P2. This is, we can call it is D1. D1. Then next one is called, it is P3, D2, D3 and D4. So P1, P2, D1, P3, D2, D3, D4, where D represents the data, P represents the parity, and we can give the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So for P1, for finding the values of the parity bits, for P1 we have the 3 parity, right? P1, P2 and P4. P1, P2 and this is, if you give the number that is 1, 2, 3, 4, this is also P4. Otherwise you can write this is P3 also, P1, P2 and P3. To know the parity bits P1, we have to go with the combination 1 3 5 7, 1 3 5 7. Second one, to know the parity bit, we need to go with the 2 3 6 7, 2 3 6 7. And to know the parity bit, that is P3, we have to go with the 4 5 6 7. That are the combinations to know the value of the parity bits P1, P2 and P3. Now I am going with the one particular problem. Encode the following 4-bit data into the Hamming code using the even parity. Here the question we have, encode the following 4-bit data. Encode the following 4-bit data using Hamming code, with even parity. Then the data is given as what? 1110. Now substitute. Now how many bits are there? Here the 4 data bits are there. So that how many parity bits we have to add? 3 parity bits. Total it is 7. So that draw the 7 1. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So now we can go with what? The first one is what? The parity bit, that is P1. This is P2 and this is P3. And remaining bits are what? 1 1 1 and 0. 1 1 1 and 0. So this is the parity, this is data, this is parity, data and data. Now what we have to do? We have to go with the even parity. For P1, for the parity bit 1, what is the condition? 1 3 5 7. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. For the P1, 1 3 5 7 you can take 1 3 5 7. 1 is what? P1. 3 is what? 1. And 5 7. 5 is 1. 7 is 0. Which parity we have gone? Even parity. So that number of ones must be even. So that here already even ones are there. So that we can go for P1 is equals to 0 now. Now go with the P2. P2 is nothing but P2 is 2 3 6 7. Write the 2 3 6 7. What is 2? 2 is nothing but P2. And 2 3. 3 is 1. 6 7, that is 1 0. 1 0 again. So that again it is also even parity. Already even number of ones are there. So that P2 is equals to 0. Then go with the P3 now. P3 is nothing but what? P3 is 4 5 6 7. P3 is 4 5 6 7. 4 5 6 7, that is P3. This is P3. 4 is P3. 5 is 1. And 6 is also 1 and it is 0. And it is also even number of ones are there. So that we can go with the P3 is also 0. Now you can write P1 is 0 we got. P2 is also 0 we got. P3 is also 0 we got. Like this we can construct the Hamming code. Now this is the Hamming code for the 4-bit data. Now this is the code. This is the Hamming code for the 4-bit binary data. For the 4-bit binary data, we have to add the 3 parity bits. Now I am going to discuss the very important question, and this type of questions will be asked in the exam for the directly 10 marks. The question is that here I am going with the question. The data given below is encoded into 7-bit Hamming code. That means what? This is a 7-bit Hamming code. Whatever we have, the data, it is 7-bit Hamming code. 7-bit Hamming code means what? 4 bits are data plus 3 bits are parity. 3 bits are parity. 4 plus 3 is what? 7. The data given below encoded into 7-bit Hamming code, and it has transmitted through a noise channel. That means what? It is a transmitter, assume that it is a transmitter, and this is a receiver. This is a receiver, and in between the transmitter to receiver we have some noise channel. We are transmitting this signal. That signal is what? 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. This signal we have been transmitting from transmitter to receiver. At the receiver side we have to test whether the same signal has transmitted to the receiver side or not. So here what? That this signal is this data, that is a 7-bit Hamming code, is transmitted through the noise channel. Then determine the errors and correct the error. Determine the error and correct the error. Then I am going with the first one. First go with the construction of Hamming code. Construction of Hamming code. This is what it is. It is P1. We know that. P2. This is next one is what? D1. Next one is what? P3, D2, D3 and D4. 4 data, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 parity, P1, P2 and P3. This is the given question. Then you have to add whatever the question is there, we have to depute in this form now. Now go with the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is what? That is 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And here what it is? The encode. That means what? Here the given data is encoded into 7-bit Hamming code, and it has transmitted through a noise channel using the even parity. Using the even parity, detect and correct the error. So that this is completed. Then go for the P1. That is what? Parity bit 1. Go for the parity bit 1. What is the combination for the parity bit 1? That is 1 3 5 7. 1 3 5 7. Then 1 is what? 1 is about 1 is here. 1 is 1. 3 is what? 3 is also 1. 5 is also 1. And 7 is also 7 is 0. 7 is 0, so that here C is correcting code, that is it is P1, so that I can call C1. How many ones are there here? 3 ones are there. 3 means it is a odd, but it is designed with the even parity, so that here this has to be 1. Then only we can satisfy that even parity. If C is 1, then we can go with the, that means what? If this any one of 1 is 0, or any one of 0 is 1, then we can satisfy the even parity. Then go with the P2 now. P2 is nothing but 2 3 6 7. P2 is equals to 2 3 6 7. Then depute 2 3 6 7. 2 is 1, 2 is 1 and 3 is 0, 6 7 is 1 0. So that how many ones are there? 2 ones are there, so that it is satisfying the even parity, so that no need to add anything. Even parity. Then go with the P3. P3 is nothing but 4 5 6 7 only. P3 is 4 5 6 7. What is 4? 4 is 1, 5 is 1 and 6 is 1 and 7 is 0. This means what? 1 1 1 and 0. Then C3 will be what? C3 is also 1. Then only it satisfy the even parity. Here 3 ones are there. By using one more 1, that will satisfy the even parity. Then write C3, C2 and C1. C3, C2, C1. C3 is what? C3 is 1. C3 is 1. C2 is what? 0. And C1 is also 1. And so that 101 means what? 101 means it is a 5. 5 is nothing but, here we can say that 5th position there is a error. In the 5th position there is a error. What is the 5th position we have? In the 5th position we have 1. That means what? We are saying this 1 is error, so that the correct one is what? That is 0. So that the code is, we have 1101 and 1101 is no change. And this we are saying in the 5th position there is a change, so that 5th position it is having 1, and so that we can change to 0, that is the correct one, and 1 0. This is the correct code. This is the correct code. Like this we can This is the erroneous code. From this we have corrected the error, and this is the correct code. Like this we can and detect the error, we can correct the error by making use of the Hamming code. So Hamming code is nothing but it is the error detection code. After knowing the location of the error detection, we can easily correct that error by making use of the even parity and the odd parity. In even parity, the point is very clear, the number of ones must be even. In odd parity, the number of ones must be odd. And by making use of the values of parity bits 1357, we can have the P1, and with the 2367 we can have the P2, and with the 4567 we can have the P3. And by making use of this error C1, C2, C3, we can detect the location of the error. Once we know the location of the error, by changing that is 1 to 0 or 0 to 1, we can have the corrected signal, corrected data along with the parity bits. So students, and this topic is very important in the examination point of view, and that exam may be the internal or the external, so that and don't leave simply, and concentrate more on these two topics. One is K-map simplification method, another one is error correction and the error detection methods. Thank you students.